In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to take apart and clean a portable air conditioner. It's actually a pretty easy process. The hardest part is taking it apart. So let's just jump right into that and I'll show you how to take it apart. With most portable air conditioners, regardless of the brand, you're going to have to take out all of the screws in the back. I'm going to start with the screws that are securing this hose in place, just to get it out of the way. If you have a dual hose unit like mine, you might have a clip that is holding this hose in place and securing it to the unit itself, so it's not flopping around. To take that off, you simply put a flathead screwdriver in there and depress that tab as you're pulling up. Wow, that was a little bit harder than it seemed, but I got it off. And now I should be able to unclip this whole hose assembly from the back of the AC. And there it goes. Right behind the hose, we have the easy maintenance item. This is the indoor filter, and it should be cleaned every month if you're using your unit regularly. If you're not using it as often, then maybe every other month or every third month. It's super easy to take out. You just take it out, wash it, and put it back in. I'll do that a little bit later. By the way, just to not confuse anybody, you don't have to take the hose off to take the filter out. All right, and now let's go ahead and take out all the screws in the back that I can find. And just a little tip before we continue, not all the screws you're taking out are going to be the same. So what I like to do is to put my screws down in the same order that I took them out. So these two I took out from the hose, I put them down first, and then the next two screws are from the bottom, I'll put them down next, and then as I go up, I'm going to put all the screws in order so I know exactly where they came out from. Doing this has saved me from a lot of headaches in the past. These two screws over here are deeper inside. My screw gun is not reaching them. So I'm just going to go ahead and use a manual screwdriver. I almost forgot about this piece of tape that I have over here. Let's take that off too. And now I should be able to take this whole cover off. Although as I was taking this tape off, I noticed that there seems to be screws on the bottom on the sides as well. So let's go ahead and take those out before I continue. Okay, I believe I have all the screws out, so I can start taking this whole back panel off. And one tip about this, you definitely want to go slow. If there's any screws that you missed, you don't want to force this thing out, otherwise you can break some plastic. Also, there's probably a bunch of little plastic clips all around, so you don't want to yank it out too hard, otherwise those clips can break as well. So I like to just take it easy and pull on it from all the different sides to just kind of wiggle its way out. I got lucky with this one, and it's actually coming off pretty easy. And when you're taking the whole cover off, once again, you want to do this slowly, just in case there's any cables or wires attached. You don't want to rip them out. In my case, we see that the only thing that is attaching this cover to the unit is just that power cord. So I think what I'm going to do is simply lay down this whole back cover like this, and that should be enough for us to be able to clean the condenser coil. On second thought, I don't think I want to get all this foam wet, so I'm going to take this little holding screw out so I can move this cover a little bit further away from the unit. Or better yet, I can simply take this whole cord off the cover, and that way we won't be getting it wet at all. The cover and this plug, it's preferable not to get them wet. And if you do, make sure that they completely dry out before you try plugging it in. And now we get to the maintenance that should be done once a year, but if you're not using your unit as often, then you could do it every other year or every third year. The maintenance I am referring to is washing down the condenser coil and the evaporator coil. If you get lucky, the face of your condenser coil is going to be this way, so it'll be a lot easier to wash. Mine is slid in there, so it's going to be a little bit harder, but I'll get to it. And then the evaporator coil is almost always easy to access. Some people will tell you that you absolutely have to use some kind of a coil cleaner, but I don't think it's necessary. Unless you're having an issue with mold, you really don't have to use any kind of cleaner. All you need is a hose and water, and you simply have to spray down the condenser coil and the evaporator coil to get as much gunk off of it as possible. So the way I do it is exactly what you're seeing right now. You don't really need to do a deep clean, unless of course you really want to. I like to tilt the unit in every direction to try to drain as much water out of there as I can, and then leave it outside to completely dry before I bring it back in and turn it on. And if your hose is super dirty like mine, then this is a perfect opportunity to get that cleaned as well. Well guys, and that is all I had. As you saw, it's actually not that hard to take apart a portable air conditioner and wash the coils. As long as you take your time and take it slow, you should get it done no problem. I hope you found this demonstration helpful. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. And if you're still here and not in the comment section below, I have some jokes for you. Did you know that people eat more bananas than monkeys? Yeah. When is the last time you saw a person eating a monkey? And if you didn't like that one, I got one more. Why did the computer get cold? Because it left its windows open.